What's up, Planeswalkers? There's 6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Do you know why I pulled you over today? Oh, hello everyone. I do, of course, hope you go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal. It helps support the show, but unfortunately, I don't believe they sell sunglasses. Anyway, today we're playing something a bit strange. This is essentially part of, and yeah. All right, I guess I'll talk about this really quickly. If you log in, at least today, I don't know how long it'll last. I assume it'll last until like the 3rd, maybe. But, you know, if you log in, at least, well, yesterday. Crap. Time travel. You dumb fucking googly eyes, which is funny. Like, especially since the little box has like an opening that looks like this. It's a little mouse. So, this is essentially a like quarter of Lord Fifth's prize. He wanted me to make like a Traxos Golden Guardian deck thing, but I wasn't able to make that exact thing work. His other one is going to be an actual full thing, and that's going to be Multani, Scapeshift, things like that. I'm still working on the exact layout of the deck, but it's meant to just be a big land deck, so that will be coming soonish as well. Hopefully tomorrow, but possibly not. This deck is a deck that I've technically been working on for a while. And the fact that he wanted to see at least Golden Guardian kind of gave me the impetus to finish this. It's okay. It's a jank deck, and it's based on literally the title. I was like, hey, it's Rakdos, and then there's a card that makes a golden army. Rakdos is a demon and a boy. It's like Hellboy and the Golden Army. Yes, this. Is that the first time my camera's ever done that? That's strange. All right, it doesn't consider me a human anymore. But yeah, this is just a meme deck. It's supposed to be fun. Essentially, the idea is like you have a bunch of death touch creatures or creatures that you can reliably target with your Golden Guardian, and then it turns into this army making machine. And Rakdos is technically a board wipe, which is nice. Also, it's a 6/6 Flampler. It's it's fine. The deck is fine. It's a janky deck, but it's enjoyable as long as your opponents don't kill you one turn before you get to go off. It's fine. It's whatever. We're playing 3 Hired Poisoners. As I said, Golden Guardian wants to be able to fight things and die, so we're playing a few Death Touch things. Also, it's nice that this can actually just like block anything on the ground, which is helpful. I've definitely had a situation where my opponent played a big thing, and I killed it with a small thing. It was a Gulta, and I took trample damage, but shut up. 4 Duresses, because we're playing a Jank deck, and control decks really hurt Jank decks. So yeah. Luckily, I'm still in silver, so hopefully now that I'm recording, maybe I'll get better matchups. My last matchups were not fun. 4 Orzhov Enforcers, another Death Touch creature. This one also has Afterlife, which is very helpful because we can use things like Costly Plunder. I found that I was like really needing some card draw in this deck, so I threw in a couple of Costly Plunders. It seems fine. But that's about it. I mean, for what it's worth, I've actually used this successfully against Saddle the Wreckage, and this deck is actually pretty strong against Saddle the Wreckage if you have Costly Plunder in hand or Golden Guardian, because Rekindling Phoenix is like your kind of your main win condition, which is sad, but you can kill it in response to a Saddle, and you'll be able to still get it back, so that's very nice. 2 Lava Coils, because we need removal. This deck actually used to play a decent amount of board wipes, but I found that I was coming up against way too many control decks, and I was just drawing the board wipes, and I couldn't do anything with it. 3 Bedevil, because it kills an artifact, a creature, or a planeswalker. Usually the artifact thing doesn't matter, except I did go against an Amulet deck. I didn't draw any Bedevils that game, so that's nice. 4 Rekindling Phoenix. As I said, this is kind of like our main win condition because it's so resilient, and we can really easily sack it to Costly Plunder in order to get some value. We can also just fight it with Golden Guardian for really a free flip, essentially, because of the fact that this will just keep coming back. 4 Golden Guardian. It's a 4-mana 4/4 with Defender. It blocks decently, and then you can have it fight a creature you control. Has to be a creature you control. It can't be any other creature. And then, if it actually does die this turn. So for what it's worth, you could hit like if you had a 2/2 or something, you could hit that 2/2 and then sacrifice it with Costly Plunder, and you'd still be able to get it to flip. But typically, you're going to want to just pay the 2 mana and hope it dies from that. Shut up. I'm pointing at my bathroom because it's making noise. I think my fan also makes a lot of noise, but it's like it's springtime in the south, which means it's already hot. So I can't really turn that off when I'm recording. It's too hot. But yeah, it flips, and for what it's worth, the fact that like you can have this flip on turn 5, which is really easy, and then it really kind of ramps you as well, which is nice. It doesn't force the deck to run too many lands. You could theoretically run 25 lands in this deck since there are a decent number of high cost cards, but I found that since this flips and allows you to add 2 colors, 2 mana to your mana pool, that's really helpful. And then of course you can just after a while just crank out 4/4, crank out the Golden Army, or excuse me, the Golden Guardians. 2 Vraska Contempt. Sometimes we need to gain life, and deals with its removal, right? 2 Skarrgan Hellkites. This is another card that works decently with Golden Guardian because of the fact that I can make this a 5/5, and then Golden Guardian can fight it. It lives, Guardian dies. Cool, cool. Also, it's a nice way to pressure my opponent because we're playing a meme. Sometimes we need good cards. Speaking of good cards, Angrath the Flame Chain. No fire, no steel. It's just a good card, all right? One nice thing is that you can actually, like... I won a game with his -3, that same Ghalta game. My opponent cast another Ghalta after I killed the first one, and I was able to kill them with it because they swung in and I was at 1, but we'll talk a little bit more of that later. Angrath is a nice alternative win condition, which is helpful, and it's just an annoying thing to deal with against control. And then 3 Rakdos, because I want to see Rakdos at least once in these dang videos, and for what it's worth, sometimes you have to cast a second Rakdos when you already have a Rakdos down in order to get that ETB trigger. This is a jank deck. I hope you all bear with me. This is the mana base. We're running 2 Rakdos Guildgates because easy mode's little help through thing pretty much told me so. I believe this is because we're running Bedevil and Rekindling Phoenix Vraska's Contempt. I believe that's why we have to have the Rakdos Guildgates. But for what it's worth, we never seem to have any issues since this is still just a 2-color deck, and we don't have a ton of 1-drops to play anyway, so it's usually pretty fine. We have 1 Remote of Folly just in case we want to get something back like a Rakdos, but we've never had to use it just yet. And you might see we have 2 wins here. 1, I have to technically cut it early because I'm going to be recording the large War for the Spark spoiler video, which I hope all of you watch, please. These things, at least this first one is going to take a long time to get through, so it would be great if people watched it. This hand's okay. We should be able to get to Rekindling Phoenix by the time we need it, and we can just Duress the hell out of our opponent, which is fun. Ooh! Our opponent's a big spender! They spent essentially $17 for this, and $17 for this. Goddamn, that's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna Duress see what our opponent's up to here. Okay. I don't care about either of these. So I guess I'm going to take their Growth Spiral. I could take their Opt. Yeah, you know what, I will. Just take everything from them. Let's see here. Yep. And instead of playing that Orzhov Enforcer, I'm just going to Duress them. I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to Duress them. And I'm going to get rid of this. Bye-bye now. That said, we have like no cards left in our hand. And our opponent still has some cards in their hand. We're going to go and play Orzhov Enforcer, but luckily this thing, if it dies, we get the Afterlife token, which is nice. Gross Pile, sure. Do they have a land? They didn't have a land to put out with it, so they might actually just be kind of stuck. Never mind then. Also, we didn't get our 4th land. That's unfortunate. I'll go and attack here. There's not really a reason to play out this Hired Poisoner. Well, I guess I will now. They saved 1 damage for that? Why, though? I guess that because they plan on casting Confluence. Like, I'll play this now and hope I draw a freaking land for the Rekindling Phoenix. Alright, my opponent's down low on cards. I'm also down low on cards, but hopefully we can get out at least the Rekindling Phoenix, because that can definitely be a boon to us. So I'm definitely going to attack first. I'm really frustrated by that, but that's fine. That's totally fine. It's not like we kept a 3-lander and just haven't drawn any lands at all. That's totally fine. Fiery Cannonade. I expected that. We'll play the Hired Poisoner here. All right, we're still even 2-2, except they have more lands than us. So you know, it's whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. I mean, we have removal if they cast a creature, but I assume this deck only really runs like Hydrocrasis, which means they're gonna draw cards anyway. Also, my opponent here is definitely someone who buys things. They didn't buy this one. Well, fuck you too. I'm sorry for that. Well, we'll go ahead and kill it. And then they'll kill my Hired Poisoner, which is fine. Especially if I can draw a land, please, to play out my Rekindling Phoenix. That'd be great. Thank you. I would have liked to have that earlier, but it's fine. So now I can start actually pressuring them, and I can start talking about the practice games. When you try so hard, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. I hate you. Sure. Okay, they're gonna wank themselves off really quick. So our first game was against Simic Green, I guess. It was essentially a mono green deck that had a little bit of blue. Yeah, we won because they attacked into us with just a Gulta. And I blocked with one of my many Death Touch creatures. They had a decent-sized board, but I had a bunch of Death Touch creatures. Rakdos was not helpful that game. I think he killed one of their creatures total. Then they cast a second Gulta. They waited a turn, did a full swing in. I did have a Angrath down, and I was able to okay. Well, at some point I'll be able to get up to Rakdos, I guess. Yeah, so I stole their Gulta, and I killed them with it. It was fun. I think they were at 18, and I was at 1. And my opponent played a Steel Leaf Champion, and that's all they could block. And I know I had a Rekindling Phoenix. I attacked them with their Gulta, and they got 8 damage through. I think I must have also had a Rakdos out. Yeah, I had a Rakdos out. What am I talking about? All right, this is just a game loss. What? Going over to Reddit. No, it says I'm still connected. That was a weird thing that just happened. I tried to concede and it said no. That was weird. All right, whatever. Next up was Sultai Control. We both apparently kept 2-landers. They had a turn 2 Thought Erasure. But we both got mana screwed. I still won, though. Oh, wait, no. We both mulliganed. And then we were stuck on 3 lands. I won that game, but I'm trying to remember how. This is a 2-lander. We're going second. But we can't keep it. Because apparently I'm never allowed to keep 2. Sure, whatever. I hate this game. I'm so salty. I need to stop. Yeah, we'll keep that on top, I guess. Oh, we're gonna get Thought Erasure. God dang it. Now I'm sick of this. We were able to beat the Sultai Control deck. Ta-da! Goodbye, Angrath. It's been nice. Well, I guess I can play another creature. Then I'll get Cry the Carnariums, and I have nothing left. I just want to make a good video for my viewers. Is that? Oh! It looks like someone decided to keep a 2-land hand. Alright, we might still be in this. Oh, it's Esper. Interesting. So, the unfortunate bit is our Rekindling Phoenix is almost certainly getting countered. But you force him to have it, I guess. Yep. The game after that, the game after the Sultai Control, was Mardu Amulet. Fun fact, I lost horribly. They had every answer, yeah, I lost. I didn't draw any of my Bedevils. Do I want to play this out with haste? I guess so. It's probably not even going to give me the option because it's just going to get countered. Oh my gosh, it's here. I have no cards left. I really want to make it a 5/5. I guess if they have a Vraska's Contempt, they're going to be able to Contempt it anyway. So I did this because I have no other cards in hand. I need to have some repeatable way of dealing damage to my opponent. So I think even though this is, yeah, they would have Vraska regardless, so it doesn't actually matter. But I think it was correct to do that. But we pretty much have lost this game. I guess we could still win if we drew a golden guardian and were able to actually have it die. I mean, luckily my opponent's still kind of stuck on lands. That's like the only reason we're still in this game, honestly. We're just getting in the little chip damage here. But a golden guardian would help, because then I'd have a repeatable way of getting 4/4s, and that really is the way you win against these control decks. Is you get out a flipped golden guardian as fast as you can. Oh, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I'm incredibly not surprised, frankly. Alright, so now we're on an 11 turn clock. Well, I wish I had that Costly Plunder. I mean, I could cast it now. And honestly, I think I do. I can hold up a Bedevil still for a potential Teferi or something. But, well, I'll play this, I suppose. But, I mean, now we don't have a Death Touch creature to use our Guardian for, so. Unfortunate. Well, we at least get to kill Teferi, so that's nice.
I know my responsibility.
Your responsibility is to die.
Time will tell. Let's skip to the good part.
After the Lich game, we played against come on. We played against a Bant Emergency Tithes Smothering Tithe Emergency Power Gates deck. And we had lethal. We saw their hand because we played main deck Duress. They top decked in emergency powers. I had so much mana. I had so much mana. They had three Smothering Tithes. They never got a token out of me because I had Rekindling Phoenix and I think like a random dork on the field. So I never needed to use that mana, right? I already had a decent clock on them. And for what it's worth, I don't think I had any other creatures in my hand for what it's worth. But no, I saw all of their hand, and they just go ahead and fuck. Sure. They top deck emergency powers, and I lose. They got like 20-something treasure. Then they were able to just cast a bunch of stuff, and I was like, all right, well, bye then. I haven't gone up against, like, any aggro decks. So I have no idea how this deck does against aggro. I don't know. It's not the best time on the ladder right now. And I guess after this game I'll go into play mode instead. Just to see if it's any better there. But I do recall a lot of people pretty much just said they don't. It's not that they don't like when I play in play mode, it's just that they would prefer to see the decks in like a real environment. Alright, well, this isn't even a real game, because I assume my opponent might concede here. I wouldn't blame them at all if they did. Go and play that. Have some apple juice. Holy crap, it's an aggro deck! This is unprecedented. I do assume my Enforcer is going to. I assume wrong. And I got a Lava Coil? Don't mind if I do. They did mulligan to 5, so this is going to be not a hollow victory, but it's definitely tainted. Tainted love. Bum bum. Tainted love. I'm saying too much. Another one, damn. Yeah, I don't mind if I do. Let's see what's in there. Assume something's... Good to know. Oh, at least when to use it, he has to discard a card. Nope, he cast the one in his hand. Well, shit. Bum bum. Tainted love. Bum bum. Tainted love. Can this hit a Planeswalker? No, it cannot. So... I'm trying to decide if I want to take this now. No, okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plus the Monstrosaur.
You're no fire, no steel.
And then next turn, I'll be able to Phoenix and Duress and potentially steal his field so he doesn't get the ping damage off. Discard another Monstrosaur. And I will take the damage. Ow. Oh, right. He got rid of the card in his graveyard, so he can't even threaten me with this. I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that casting devious stares in my direction?
You're cruel for my fish.
Mama, that surely is a dream. Yeah. I want the golden army, so I'm gonna do this instead. I honestly could just duress them, but it'd be for no reason. Alright, I'm doing this for chat. Why am I calling you chat? I'm not streaming. Oh, I've lost my mind already. At least we conceded quickly. Where's my music, Arena? What the hell? You just want me to sing the entire time? Copyright infringements. Got copyright strikes. Looks like this looks like this Esper Control player died to a bolt to the face. Hey, doesn't that man have Rakdos sleeves? Looks like he's been caught red-handed. Yeah! That was not very good. Let's go to play and see if it's any better. I prefer the, what is it? Captain, it looks like this man died ejaculating into a jar of peanut butter. I guess you could say he was fucking nuts. Yeah! No, I'm just gonna keep these on. Alright. I think this is a reasonable hand. Yeah, man. Oh no, you can see my screen. I'm just gonna lower Reddit. There we go. No one sees anything anymore. Now I'm realizing there might be things on my screen that matter. No, I guess not. I mean, I guess you can see the games that I play. Got some Elder Scrolls. Got some Enter the Gungeon. Got some more Elder Scrolls. I play Elder Scrolls of the Online and Legends variety. Yes, I play another card game. Don't at me. Potentially another mono red deck. Interesting. I can play this on 3 and something on 4. Oh, it's a Boros deck. So that is worse. Also, we went second. Shit. I guess we play this since we don't have any 2-drops. And that's, that's usually what happens. I don't care about that. So we definitely have a turn 4 play, which is nice. But Devil's gonna go at that Tajic. Do I do it now? I don't know. There's an argument to do it now because of something like the Venerated Loxodon. And they could also like try and put some sort of like enchantment on it, but I feel like this is probably not that style of deck. That said, they might have a second one in their hand, so we'd rather have that stranded. So wait, if I'm just kill it in combat, right? But then I wouldn't take the damage. Okay, yeah. I think it's technically better to just do this at the last minute, at the last resort. Cut my life into pieces. This is Mentor, right? Yeah. So wait, he didn't do that last time. Look, I don't trust it. I'm just gonna try and kill it. I don't mess around. Yeah, I guess this just doesn't happen because it's while it's attacking, so it immediately becomes that. So So up next, I can play a Golden Guardian. I, of course, hope that my opponent doesn't have a Lava Coil, but they might. This getting Lava Coiled is better than this getting Lava Coiled. Lava Coil, here it is. Yep, yep. But, again, that's fine. I'm starting to get kind of low for my liking. But I think I just Golden Guard... This works, right? This works, right? Deals 4 damage. If it would die, it's exiled instead. No, because it has indestructible, so it wouldn't die? I don't know. So for right now, we're going to play around it. Because I am a chicken. I'm actually probably going to Google it. On my second monitor. Alright, let's see. Done to Vanguard. Lava Coil. Stop Lava Coiling my stuff. You can't save it. Okay, it looks like it actually can just go ahead and get rid of it. That said, I think it's better for me to Angrath. Fudge me, I'm at 5? God. Yeah, let me get this out. I'm almost certainly dead. Did my opponent have 3? No, 2 Lava Coils. Damn, I've taken all this damage from just a Danto Vanguard.
Your crew for my freedom.
I'll take that deal. Oh, fair price. Alright, end turn. Okay, cool. They didn't have burn on my face. Alright, so you got one of those. That's fine. Let's go and force you to discard here.
No fire, no steel.
I feel like the safer... So I could Rekindling Phoenix of my own, or I can Skarrgan and make it big. I think Skarrgan big is best, because next turn I can Lava Coil and Phoenix. Whereas this turn I would only be able to do one or the other, because there's no way I'm going to 3 against a red deck. Lyra. That is not great. That is not great at all.
No fire, no steel.
So, Rekindling Phoenix, my own Rekindling Phoenix is going to help a lot. This is some sort of just weird Boros deck that plays aggressive cards and non-aggressive cards. So, what's nice is that I could theoretically just keep blocking every turn with the Rekindling Phoenix as long as my opponent doesn't draw a 3rd Lava Coil. 1 card left. Tajik. Tajik's fine, because I can actually block him. I actually steal him. So, yeah. And I think it is correct for my opponent to... You concede from that? What? I could have had lethal, but based on Lyra, I didn't think I would. That sound is very frustrating. We're still only at 28. We're sub 30, so I'll do another one, which is very helpful because I don't like it. Let's see. This hand is my hand. This hand is not great, but it's not that bad, so I guess I'll keep. Uh-oh. Well, I wish I had that turn 1 Duress. That would have been a little bit better. It's mono green. Yep, mono green. Okay, so I need my boy Rakdos to come and clutch here. So I think the correct answer is just Orzhov Enforcer. Could have been Duress, but I don't think so. I kept a 3-lander. Let's see if we actually draw any more lands. The part of me wants to draw nothing but lands. I assume my opponent will attack with the 2/2s. Yeah. Should not attack with Elf. I am not willing to block the 2/2s because they can get quite a bit larger. I guess we'll see what they have. Oh, wow. Cool. I honestly didn't expect to get anything out of their hands, so that's nice. Yeah, sure. I will absolutely kill the Thorn Lieutenant, though. I believe that's what the kids say is real sus. Now, what I would love is to draw one of those lands. I kept a 3-lander. Fuck you. Oh, man, the salt is real. Whatever. At least they don't have red, so that's nice. I'll block this. I'm down to 6. Alright, I will Golden Guardian. I would probably still like to keep drawing lands. They can play Raja now. Does that mean I'm dead? Does she have haste? She does. Okay. I don't see why that was the correct choice. Just gonna pass the turn. Unfortunately, so we're gonna play her. That's fine. I need to exile her before combat happens, because I don't trust the game to let me. Okay, so they're going to get a little bit larger, but I gained a little bit of life. I can block these still. We're in an okay position. I'm going to go ahead and Angrath this, steal one of these. We're in a good spot. We got kind of low.
Here, meet Monsieur Crew for my freedom. A fair price.
Okay. Okay, we might be turning the corner here. Play out Skarrgan. I can play out Orzhov Enforcer and use its ability. Gonna go and see what's in their hands.
No fire.
Tell you to go away.
No steel.
Oh, they didn't have the double red! Oh, okay. I mean, this is still only at 32 minutes. I'm gonna play one more game. Hope you all don't mind. It's not like very many people are gonna see this part anyway. YouTube, they need to change that back. YouTube gives graphs for like how long people watch, and the majority of people don't watch very long. But for those of you who do, I really appreciate it. This hand is not good. It has just 2 lands and no red. This hand seems like it should be good. Oh, man. I really don't trust my deck to give me a 4th land. I was going to say 3rd land. I have Enforcer, I have Lava Coil, I have Golden Guardian. I really want to be able to get the engine rolling. Timber Gorge for my opponent here. Gonna go ahead and play this, and we did get the land, so we could have kept it on top, but it's fine. Next time we can go and just play Blood Crypt tapped, and this into this, and then we have magic. Unless, of course, my opponent kills my Enforcer. I didn't think about that. Awkward. It's fine, though. It seems that my opponent is new, which is totally fine, because my deck is jank garbage. Don't. No. 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 Stop. Get some help. Alright, well, at least if my opponent does try and kill it, I can go ahead and sack it with Costly Plunder. You really should take the 1 damage. You really should take the 1. One thing new players do too often is they don't use their life as a resource. There's not really any reason. I mean, if my opponent is like trying to set something up, then that's reasonable. But didn't really need to do that, especially considering the fact that it has Afterlife. It's alright to move on and on, far away from here. Oh, well, I have a Lava Coil with your name on it, my Phoenix friend. Time to move on, dear. Escape from this afterlife. 'Cause this time I'm right to move on and on. Wow. It's one Phoenixy boy. Phoenixy Owlbird. Correct, I was not going to block. I need my Guardian for other things. Goodbye, Rekindling Phoenix. I guess I shall... Yeah, I might as well play the mountain. Not really much else to do. I can attack as well. Yeah, might as well. The unfortunate thing is I'm now kind of flooding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess I am flooding. Wait. You gonna kill my Guardian? No, I don't have enough mana to fight this and then kill it myself. Stop. Stop. Die. Can't believe this. I'll take a Rakdos. I'll take a Phoenix. I'll take an Angrath. I'll take anything, please. Anything but lands. See, this is... I don't understand. Every time. Oh, good. No, I actually don't care too much about that. Please don't top deck another land. Not bad. See if Rakdos boy gets me any kills here. Don't really expect him to, but for what it's worth, it's just a Flampler. Can my opponent kill... No, my opponent would not be able to currently kill Rakdos with a Harpooner, but if either of those creatures die, then he would be able to kill it with a Harpooner. So that's interesting. Neither died. Wait, oh, he was waiting, okay. Zandy, I don't feel so good. Let's see if he has another Harpooner. That would really suck. 46, 46. You can attack. I'm not going to block. So my opponent gets 2 of their Harpooners. Oh. Did I do my math wrong? I did my math wrong. Alright, they want a 2 for 1, that's fine. Especially considering I actually got a value off of it already. Can I please not draw another land? I guess this does count. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'd like to make 1 golden token in this game, please. Just 1. I mean, it seems that my opponent is like... I was going to say light on lands, and then they drew that. Okay, I have a Golden Guardian. And I can activate it immediately. The problem is, I'm dead, because it's too slow. I need another Rakdos or another Lava Coil. Yeah, guess what? No. I mean, I lose my Poisoner, but I wasn't going to be able to block anyway. But the important part is I'm just dead next turn because my opponent's going to deal 6 damage to me here. And then I'm going to die next turn to the Rekindling Phoenix unless I draw exactly Lava Coil, Vraska's Contempt. I guess Bedevil also works. Alright, there are plenty of outs. I really should shut the hell up. I can't do both, I don't think. Oh, I can if I play this. I guess maybe I should wait to do it. I'm scared. Because they could have like a collision Colossus or something. That would suck. What are you buying, punk? Because I can block this with the resultant Goldie Boy. So let's do one of these. Do one of these. Yes, I've made a golem. I've begun construction of my golden armada. Based on that, it looks like my opponent doesn't have any instant speed effects, so we should be fine. Okay, we might have turned the corner here because we have a way to make a 4/4 golem every turn. Please, and we did cast Rakdos this game. He did very little, but we did cast him. We're not doing great. They've drawn 3 of the Rekindling Phoenixes in the top 17 cards. What did I do to deserve all of you? Jesse, bad boy, just come look at what your brother did. So that girl's precious. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Looks like they have something up their sleeve. Sure, I've got the ground game unlocked though, so I'm kind of fine with that. I really just need to draw something to do. Oh my god, thank you. This totally helps me. If I still had my Golden Guardian, I'd be able to fight this. We can steal this. And then just get it back. Oh, that's disappointing. Maybe I should run Elderborn in this deck. Make it a lot more control-y. Don't like run as many Death Touch, but then like how's the main? I guess the main way it kills itself is through Angrath or just fighting like a Phoenix or something. Yeah, I mean those are considerations. Seems reasonable. Let's go and open some packs here. Gems. And I'll talk really briefly about the the sideboard options that I thought about. Fountain of Renewal is something. Oh, Fountain, Phlegmatic Compass, Treasure Map. What is it? MTG Original Decks package, as it should be called. I did consider them. Fountain of Renewal was the only one that I actually put into the deck because I feel Treasure Map and Phlegmatic Compass just didn't help enough. As you can probably see, there was a point where I did try to have a little bit more of a artifact theme. Just going a little bit more with the whole Traxos route, but I found that I wanted to focus a little bit more on the like Death Touch like combo aspect of it, where I can set like kill things in response. But that might be an error. It might be better if I was just actually a controller deck. But Fountain of Renewal was helpful sometimes, but I just didn't play enough against aggro decks that it just seemed unworth it. Very similarly, Golden Demise, Cry the Carnarium, and Ritual of Soot. I had 3 of Ritual of Soot and 2 Golden Demise, I think. It might have been... No, it was the other way around. It was 3 Golden Demise and 2 Rituals. But I just didn't come against like any go-wide decks. Cry the Carnarium is not something you want because of the fact that you do want your creatures to die instead of get exiled. But yeah, they weren't great. Chupacabra is something you could add in, but I feel like the 4-drop slot is kind of already taken. And he doesn't he doesn't fight well with your Golden Guardian. Spot of Mayhem is something that does fight well with your Golden Guardian, but I couldn't like reliably trigger Spectacle, and again the 4-drop slot was a little clogged, and the 3-drop slot was so I was like, Helm of the Host would have been really interesting with Rakdos, but I didn't want to make this jank deck even more janky. Karn is something that maybe would be good in this deck, just considering the fact that it does draw, like it gives us card advantage, but I just couldn't find a slot for it. 4-drop slot. I have no idea why Revel Enriched is in this deck. This maybe was supposed to be Eldritch Reborn, to be honest. I think it was. Eldritch Reborn is something that I did consider, but I wasn't sure if this deck was like the right speed for it, so that's why I wasn't in. Immortal Sun is something that you can bring in against control decks to deal with things like Planeswalkers, like that one game where we played against a fairy. Detection Tower. There's some lands that I considered when there was a lot more of a colorless deck. Theoretically, Detection Tower is helpful because we have a lot of things that target in the deck. Field of Ruin is fine for doing things like Azkenta. And then, of course, Zhalfirin Void is only really good if we do have a large colorless amount of cards to cast, because then we're not really taking too much away from the colored sources of mana. But it would have been helpful if we had that Cola situation. Yeah, I do, of course, want to thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander and Croft, for continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the channel, and I believe what I'm going to be doing is getting like everyone's opinion on what decks I should be playing come War of the Spark, and the patrons will be voting on like 3 or so decks every week, or voting to get their preferred 3 decks that I play every week. The other 4 are just going to be things I choose. Yeah, so if you want to join them and supporting the channel and getting cool, I was going to say quests for some reason. Cool polls like that, you can find links to that in the description below, as well as join the channel. People who are channel members get pretty much the same treatment. You will also find links to the Discord server, where we chat and play games, the Aether Hub account, where I host all of my deck lists, including this failure. I mean, I said it was jank when we started, so it's whatever. And of course, Tyler Walpole's art. He's a cool artist man, and he did Vicarious character he drew Vicarious character for Guildgates and Goblins, and I'm hoping that we might see more stuff from him. But regardless, he's a really cool dude. He makes cool stuff. You should totally check out his website. I believe that is it. So I do hope that even though the deck didn't do great, that you did enjoy the video nonetheless. And if you did, go and tap that like button, add a subscription to Mana Pool, cast a comment in the comment section down below, and pass the turn and the vid to some of your friends. And until next time, I'll be one.